Hello guys, can you hear me? Hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Okay. Yeah. So before we start automation, uh, can anyone tell me what is the difference between manual testing and automation testing? Anyone? So what is automation testing and what is manual testing? Anyone? So what is manual testing, guys? And what is automation testing? So manual testing means what? And what is automation testing means what? Can anyone? So what we are doing in manual testing? Manual testing or executed without support from the tools. Yes, correct. Good. So the manual testing, we are not using any script, right? We are not writing any coding and we are not doing any writing a script and all the things, right? Such kind of testing, we can say that manual testing. Whereas we are talking about automation, right? So automation testing means what? Whenever you want to execute or anything, right? You need to write some script, okay? You need to write some code, okay? That we can call it as what? Automation tool. Okay, automation testing. Okay, but don't say automation testing means Selenium. Okay, there are multiple tools are available in the market. Okay, most of the people they say that automation means Selenium. No, don't say that one. Okay, Selenium is what? One of the tool. Okay, in the market we have lot of other tools is also will be there. Tosca, there are multiple tools will be there. Okay, don't say only the automation means Selenium. Okay. Okay, now is it clear, right? So, and one more thing is what? When we will start automation testing? Can anyone? When we will start automation testing, we'll start initially or when we will start the automation testing? Can anyone? When the project will come, suppose let us assume when we get the project, right, initially we'll start automation or when we will do the automation part? In what case we will do the automation?
After reviewing the senior person,
Hmm.
we will
Okay. Good. So we will not start. So when the project will comes, right, initially we will not start automation testing. Okay. What is called regression testing? Anyone know what is called regression testing? What is meaning of regression? Regression testing means what? In testing we already covered, right? What is regression testing? Regression testing means what? So retest the application, make sure the bug is fixed or not. It should not impact the rest of the application. So whenever any changes is done by the developer, right, we need to test entire the application. Okay, because might be the issue, might the fix will be causes entire the application. In that case, we will do what? Automation testing, regression testing. Regression testing is very, 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 very important. Okay, so what is developer job? You know, right? What is developer job? Suppose you are a developer means what you will do? You will write a new code or you will write a new functionality or you will or you fix the code, right? This is what you do for as a developer, right? So whenever you did some changes in the code, okay, the code should not impact the entire the application. Okay, in that case manually we cannot test entire the application, right? In that case what we need to use? We need to use what? Automation. So regression is one of the most important one. So in the interview also they will ask you what is regression testing means. Make sure the bug is fixed or not, it should not impact the rest of the areas. So in that case what we need to do? We need to do the automation. Okay, but remember one thing, we will not do automation. Okay, initially we'll do what? Manually. Once you understand the manual functionality, you understand the application flow, you understand what is happening in the application, then only you will start the automation. Don't think that without knowing of knowledge of the application you cannot start the automation, because first you need to check manually it is working properly or not. If manually it is not working properly, right, it, what is the use of doing automation there? Okay, so first of all you need to check whether this application is working properly or not without any bugs. Then what you need to do, you need to start doing of automation. Okay, is it clear, right? And most of the people they ask you what is automation, or like what is Selenium. Okay, what is Selenium? So Selenium is a suite of software tool, is a tool used to automate what? Web browsers. Okay, simple question. In interview they will ask you, can you define what is Selenium? What is your answer? Selenium is a software tool. Is a software tool to use to automate what? Web browsers. Okay. So we can automate what? You can automate the Chrome browser. You can automate what? Edge Chrome browser. You can automate what? Any other browsers also. What are the browsers we have available? That all browsers we can automate. Okay. So in interview, in case they ask you, can you define what is Selenium? Okay, no need to give a bigger answer. Okay, simple one line answer. Selenium is what? Is a tool, is a software tool. Okay, it is a suite of software tool. It is used to automate the web browser. If you learn Selenium means what you can do, you can automate any kind of browser. You can automate Chrome browser, you can automate Edge Chrome, you can automate Safari browser, you can automate any kind of browsers. Okay, automate means what? No need to open like this. Okay, just how you are manually opening this one, you are opening the browser and you are entering the things, right? No need to do all the things. Okay, simply what you can do, if you learn the Selenium, right, it will automatically automates all the browsers and we can automate all these things. Okay, now what we are doing, you are clicking, right, we can do this automation. Okay, if you are clicking this one, we can do with this automation. And you are what you are doing, you are scrolling down, right, manually you are doing, right, but we can do with this automation. So we can automate what? This web browsers. Okay, but always you need to remember, guys, one site you need to one site you need to always you need to take care. What is that? That the site selenium.dev. Okay, if you want to explore more knowledge, right, you need to open this site parallelly. Okay, when you are learning, right, the things, you need to open this site. This is what Selenium website related things. Okay, Selenium automation related things. Okay, see it here, it's saying that Selenium automates what? Web browsers. If you learn Selenium, if you learn automation with the Selenium, right, you can automate what? All the browsers. Okay, you can automate Chrome browser, you can automate Firefox browser, you can automate all other browsers also. See, you can, we have the browsers, right, specific browsers, right, so you can automate all the browsers. Okay, we'll see that one practically, we'll see that one, don't worry. Okay, but you need to understand the first, forget about the code. Okay, code is already available in the Google. Okay, don't worry, do not worry about the code. Okay, first understand the concept. Okay, so how to write the code and all, that's all are very very easy. See, all these browsers you can automate. You can automate the Firefox, you can automate Internet Explorer. Now we don't have the Internet Explorer, it is end, there is no support from Microsoft, so we are not using this one. Okay, Safari you can automate, Opera you can automate, Chrome browser you can automate the Edge. Okay, the simple definition, what is Selenium? Can you define the Selenium mean? The simple answer what you need to say, that the Selenium is what? It is a software tool which is automates the web browsers. Simple one line answer. Okay, is it clear, guys, for everyone? So what is Selenium? Selenium is a software tool used to automate the web browser. You can automate any kind of browsers. Okay, next one. Hmm. So when the Selenium is released, this is not required for us. I will share the document. Okay. Just now one of the person is say that, right, one of the colleague is say that, right, What is manual testing and what is automation testing? See, the manual test cases are executed without support from a tool or a script. Okay, how we are executing the test cases? We are not using any tool, or we are not using any script. Such kind of testing, we can call it as what? Manual testing. Okay, but when you are talking about automation testing, right, the automation test cases are executed with the support from the tools or a script. We required some tools or we required some script. Okay, but with the automation testing, the test cases are executed with the assistance of a tool or a script and the software. They will ask you, hey, can you please execute this test cases with manually? Means what you need to do, you need to go with the manually. Okay, no need to use any software, any tools. Okay, in case in your organization they ask you, hey, can you please execute all the test cases with the tool? So in case they are using the selenium tool, means selenium means you need to execute with the selenium. Okay, so this is what mainly the difference between the manual testing and automation testing. Is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions so far? Is it
Yes,
clear?
Anji. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, slowly we'll go. Don't worry. It's very, very easy one. Okay, easily we can achieve this one. But most of the people are what? They fear about writing the script. Okay, please don't fear about writing the script. It's very easy nowadays. It's very easy. Now you can Google, write what is the script for launching Chrome browser, means code will come. Okay, no need to worry about the code, but understand the concept where we need to do manual and where we need to do the automation. Most of the people are they think that we will do from day one automation. No, we will not do day one automation. First of all, you need to understand the application. First of all, you need to understand what is going in the application, what is the login functionality, what is reset functionality. Once you log in, what page you are getting. First you need to understand manually, you need to be a strong. Once you know that what is happening in the application, then you can start automation there. Without knowing of application flow, you don't know what is happening in the application. Now you are starting writing the script, means there is no use, because you are spending lot of time. You don't know what is happening in the application, what should be need to do the automation also you don't know. Then you need to spend lot of time there. But suppose you know that application manually, you know that how to execute that manually, each and every step you know, and what is your expected result is also you know. In that case, your automation is very, very easy. No need to spend too much of time. Just you need to automate the script. Okay, so manual is what 80% is done. Then we will start automation in any project. Go with any project. No one will start day one as an automation. Please try to understand, there are a lot of challenges will comes in the real time. Okay, no one will, today's project is started means today only they won't start automation. I told you, right, when they will start the automation part, when the manual is stable. But I want repeatedly, I want to test each and every functionality, because every day developer is changing the code, every day developer is fixing the code, every day the developer is adding a new functionality. Then in that case, what I need to do, I need to check my application is stable or not. Because developer is modify anything the code, means I need to test thoroughly. Again, I need to check whether my application is stable or it is breaking or not. You need to check, right? That is what manual testing, like that is what generally a tester job is. What you need to thoroughly, you need to check the application is stable or not. When the changes is done by the developer, still the application is working properly or not, we need to do before we are going for the release. That is called regression testing, or we can call it as what? Release testing. Before release, we need to thoroughly, we need to test entire the application. Okay, system testing, end to end testing. I told you, right, in the manual classes we discuss what is end to end testing. You need to check system testing, like what you need to check: compatibility, usability, security, performance, functionality. You need to thoroughly, you need to check entire the application. Once you give the confirmation, see, that is what is importance of a testing team. If you give the confirmation, then only that build will go to the market. That means rebuild means what? The release will go to the market. Don't say that there are no testing jobs, there are no automation jobs. And don't say that one. There are plenty of jobs will be there. After the class, you can search what are the openings for manual testing and what are the opening for automation testing. There are multiple openings will be there. Okay, but here they will check your what your skills, whether you are in good in manual or automation, or whether you are able to write the script for automation or not. They will check your skills only. Okay, so this is one of the most important one. Manual, what is the difference between the manual testing and automation testing? Okay, and coming to, initially they come up with what the Selenium has four components. This is the fresher question. If you are going with a fresher level as a btech, after that you are going as a fresher level, they will ask you, can you define what are the components in the Selenium? Okay, what are the components in the Selenium? So there are four components. Generally they call it as what, four components. Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. The next one, what we can call it as what? Selenium RC, what is called the remote control. Next one we can call it as what? Selenium WebDriver. Now currently everyone using what? Selenium WebDriver. Okay, and Selenium Grid. So what is this one? Let's see. What is Selenium IDE? Okay. So what is Selenium IDE? The IDE stands for the Integrated Development Environment, which is a plugin for web browser. Okay, you can take any web browser. Suppose you can take Chrome. I can add that plugin. Plugin means what? It's a it's a tool you can add directly to your application. No need to install and no need to uh, do process. Okay, simply you can add the plugin. So it will add your plugin like here. Okay, so what you need to do, so IDE, simply your IDE for Chrome. So it will come like this. Okay, you just click this one IDE. So it is already I installed, right? So that the reason it is asking remove from your Chrome. Okay, just I'm removing from the Chrome. Okay, it is removed, right? So first of all we'll see what is IDE. So IDE stands for what? Integrated Development Environment, which is a plugin. Okay, you, this is the plugin. Okay, for the web browsers. Okay, what it will do, it allows us to record and play the script. Okay, no need to write your own script. It is only will do what, it will record and it will play the script. This is the easiest framework, and therefore the developer need to switch the Selenium RC for advanced test cases. Okay, so what they will do, initially they introduce what, IDE. Okay, no need to write your script and all the things. It will write its own script. Okay, so how we will do this? Simply we can add this plugin to your browser. See, it will add the plugin to your browser. Okay, suppose I don't know anything about coding knowledge. So in that case what we need to do, no need to worry. Simply what you can do is you can add this plugin. Okay, now you can check what is happening. Okay, if you do the automation, right, what is happening, what command it is performing, each and everything you can see here. Okay, so once you add this plugin, right, what you need to do, you simply, suppose I want to automate the this site selenium dot. So in this case what you need to do, so you don't know anything about coding or knowledge of code, in that case what you can use, you can go with IDE. So simply open that IDE. See, now it is asking, record a new test in a project, or open existing project, or create a new project. I want a new project. Okay, demo test demo, whatever it may be. Okay, now see, this panel will come, right? Now see, playback base URL. This is one of the most important one. Which URL you want me automate? So what URL you want automate? This URL, right? Copy this URL. Okay, simple guys, simply you can learn all these things. So what you can do is you can add this URL to this ID. Where is your ID? You're right. Now what you can do is, see, it is option asking record. See, start record. So what you can do is just click the start record. See, the browser is already launched. Now what I'm doing, I'm clicking this download. Now I'm clicking this documentation. Now support. Okay, now blog. Okay, now my testing is done. Okay, simple assume like that. So you can stop your testing. So it is asking the test case name, test case 01. Okay, now you can click OK. See, initially I don't know anything about the automation. Now I want to start learning the automation, how to do the automation and all the things. In that case, what exactly it is happening, if you want to learn that commands, and what is your target execution part, if you want to see all the things, what you need to do, you simply go with what IDE. What is called IDE? IDE is nothing but integrated development environment, which is a plugin. Which is what? It's a plugin. It is what IDE will do. It's allow to us what to record and the play the script. Okay, so if you don't know any programming knowledge, or you don't know how to automate the things means, so then you can go with IDE. But if you want to, it is the very easiest, right? Again, that for each and everything we know, right, what is the advantages and disadvantages will be there, right? So in this case we cannot customize. We can customize, but we cannot go more customization. So in that case they come up with what? RCE. Now this test case is already there, right? See, first what you command use open. After that what you set window size. After that what you did, click click. Here what command you are using to to operate that automation, by using of what? Click. So in this way you can easily learn this one, how to write the script. Now if you run this one, see, I'm not doing anything. See, again you want to run, see, again, see, I'm not doing anything. This is what the beauty of automation. Once you write the script and run multiple times, when the build will come, simply I'm no need to change the url will be the permanent. Amazon.com is the permanent url, they never be change that url. Okay, so once the build will come, right, what I need to do, I already have the script. So this is what my target is, what I need to check the download link, and I need to check the some other links. Okay, this is what in manually means, what you need to do, again you need to open that url. Again you need to click the download, documentation, projects and block. This is what you need to do in manually. But in automation is not like that. You already written the script, right? The script is already there. Okay, whenever the build will come, okay, the whenever the build will come, simply you already have the script, right? You just run once, it will do what? Automatically it will execute all the things. Once it is execute all the things, right, it will share that you completed successfully, the test case 01 is completed and successfully. Understanding, right? Try to understand what is the main difference between automation and manual testing. The same thing what we did manually. So what we are doing manually, we are launching the browser, we launch the browser, and we are entering the url, and we are doing clicking here, and next we are clicking here, and also we are clicking here. This all will done by the manually. But when you're talking about automation, right, so in automation no need to launch the browser and no need to perform all the things. Once you just write the script, suppose think that this is the script. So once you write the script, right, whenever the build will come, simply you need to run this one. So it will execute all the things. Is it clear, guys? Understanding, right? So initially they will come with what? Initial time they'll start with what? IDE. Okay, but I told you, right, IDE have what? It is the easiest framework, and therefore the developer need to switch to RC. Next, the developer will come with what? RC. What is called RC? RC stands for what? Remote control, which allows the developer to code in their preferred language. See why the Selenium is more popular in the market. Can anyone tell me why it is more popular? There are other tools also will be there, right? But why the people are mostly they're talking about the Selenium? Why the people are talking about Selenium?
Because Selenium support multiple languages like
Yes, correct,
Java,
right?
C.
Yes, Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah, so that's the reason if you are in project in Java, right, you can go with the Java related things. If your project in .NET, right, you can go with the C sharp. Your project in Python, right, you can go with the Python. So it preferable multiple language. It's not like say my tool is only supported for Python means you need to learn definitely Python. There is no other option. But this tool is not like that. This tool is what if you know any other languages you can use my tool. That is what he's saying. So RC means what? Remote control, which allows to the developer to the code in their preferable languages. Okay, it's not for strict for only one language. If you know only Java, then only you can use this tool. Means only the Java people can only use this tool. But it is not like that. It will support with what? Multiple languages. It will support with what? Multiple languages. Understanding, right? It will support Java. If you are in good in Java, it will support the Java. Or if you are in good in C sharp, you can go with the C sharp. If you are in good in Python, you can go with the Python. Understanding, right? But now people will get question mark. Do I need to learn all these languages? No, not required. One language you are in strong. Suppose you are very strong in Java, then no need to learn other languages. Okay, see the what we can say that the code will be the same, the syntax only will be changed. Okay, Python, when you compare with the Python and Java what you are writing, the 2 lines or 3 lines you will write for command for execution any code. But in Python you will write only one line. Okay, but the concept will be the same. The syntax, only the syntax will be the change. Okay, so no need to in coming days, no need to learn all the things. Do I need to learn Python? Do I need to learn Java? Do I need to learn C sharp? Most of the people will get confused which language I need to go and which language I need to start. Okay, you can take any language, but be strong in one particular language. You can learn driving in one car means other cars also you can easily drive. But other cars you need to get similar experience. Okay, you need to learn other things. What is the other areas you need to check and you need to learn that part. Okay, no need to again now you are buying some new car. Again next time you are buying another car means no need to go for again driving school. Again no need to learn all the things because you already know the driving and everything you know. Okay, but whenever you buy a new car, right, what you need to do, you need to check what are the new functionalities, what are the new areas I need to take care, that you need to take. No need to again start from the zero onwards. No need to learn from the again from the starting onwards. Not required. So be strong in one language. Most of the people what they will do, Python they will attend 5 classes. Oh, it's again they will leave that. Java they attend 10 classes. Again they leave out. And C sharp they will start it again they will leave out. So you are not completing any language off of knowledge. Java means you said I know. C sharp means you know you said I know. Python you say that I know. But when I ask you write the code, sorry, I cannot write the code. That is the problem nowadays. Now go with any course, not a problem, but learn proper way and learn that particular thing. If you are in good in that area, right, the rest of the things are very very easy. No need to learn all the cloud, AWS and Azure. There are GCP. There are a lot of things will be there. No need to learn all the things. Learn in one area, then other areas are very very easy. No need to learn all the things. Okay, so if you learn Java means then it is enough. Okay, no need to go with C sharp and Python. Okay, suppose your project will then C sharp means, so just you need to, you already know the Java concept, right? The same thing will be there in the C sharp also, but syntax will be changed, a small change. You can google it and you can understand that and you can convert the code into Java code into the C sharp, not a problem. Okay, but in this case no need to go and start again learning from the starting onwards, not required. Okay, simple example I'm talking about in real time. Okay, so no need to learn all the things. Okay, but you be strong in one area and the rest of the things are very 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 easy. Understanding, right? So people are a lot of confused. Okay, what I need to learn? See, now Java code it is there. Okay, Java code is what? I want to call that URL. Okay, so what we are writing, driver dot get. So for this is what, Java. Now my project is in Python. Again, no need to join Python. Simply search for Python. What I need to call that URL. Here also the same, driver dot get only. So no need to learn Python, right? Now again your project moves to C sharp. Okay, .NET. So here what they are writing, driver dot navigate dot go to the URL. This syntax will be the change. If you observe that URL will not change in anywhere. So URL will not be changed anywhere. And the syntax, what you are writing, that format, right? The format only it will be changed. Suppose in mostly in US projects, they use what, Ruby. Okay. So Ruby also the format, the commas is not there. If you observe that C sharp, we are keeping the commas, right? The braces inside the brace we are declaring. The brace will be there. Here brace will be there. But in Ruby, you are not giving any equal symbol, or you are not giving the braces. Understanding, right? JavaScript. So what you need to understand here, no need to learn all the languages, but if you are strong in one area, the rest of the things are very very easy. Okay. But most of the projects in the market is what, Java related things. If you learn the Java right, okay, if you learn the Java right, it definitely it will helpful for your career. It's not for automation. You can go for APIs, REST APIs. You can go for other areas, microservices. You can go with anything. Java is most popular language. And most of the people they ask you, did you cover the Java here? Yes, we are not covering the Java here. We will tell you when the concept will come. I will tell you what Java concept. But you need to learn CoreJava strongly, strongly recommended. Because if you learn CoreJava is almost 30 days class. Okay, that is not to be what we can say. That is only a basics one. Okay, no need to learn too much coding there. Okay, basic part. Once you are in good in Java, right, and once you are in good in automation, right, like Selenium, right, then you can crack your interview within 1 or 2 months. Only your target is what, 2 months, November and December, and next year the first month only you can crack your interview. Okay, target like that. But here, if I tell that Java, right, 15 days Java, 15 days Selenium means you cannot achieve that one. So properly you need to learn Java, CoreJava. Okay, CoreJava means what? Basics. What is class? What is method? What is inheritance? What is the polymorphism? Like OOPS concept, and what is string? What is arrays? Okay, most of the institute they will tell you we will cover Java and Selenium, but that won't give you a good result, because they will cover 15 days Java, 15 days or 20 days automation, so it won't be work out. Okay, you should be strong in CoreJava, because sometimes in interview what they will do, they won't ask any question in Selenium related things. Only they will ask you what, Java related questions. So if you are in strong in Java, right, you can answer easily. Sometimes they won't ask any question in Java related things. They only ask in what, automation related things. If you are in good in that area, then you can clear that. Understanding, right? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So CoreJava is very very important, guys. If you have a time, please start today only. Learn the CoreJava. CoreJava is what, hardly it will take 30 days. 30 days of the time. Sir, I don't want to join anywhere. I want to go with the self learning, means you can go with the self learning also. There are plenty of DurgaSoft videos will be there in the YouTube. You can go with the Durga. I'm not recommended that particular name. You can go with any other videos also. I'm just telling there are plenty of videos will be there. You can go with that also, not a problem. But why I'm telling all those things, you need to start CoreJava parallelly. You need to good hands-on experience in writing the code also. So basic code. Okay, you need not expert in Java. If you are an expert in Java, you can go with the programmer. So not required that much knowledge. Only CoreJava is required. Okay, understanding, right? So okay, that's fine. We'll see that. Now, what are the RC means? What is the RC? RC means what? RC stands for what? remote control which allows to the developer to code in their preferable language. Okay, no need to learn only one language. Okay, just only one language is enough. Okay, not required to learn all the languages. Okay, and project, it will support multiple projects, like you can go with the Python, C sharp, I told you, right? Java projects, you can, any project we can use this one, Selenium. Now currently what we are using, Selenium WebDriver. All your interview questions will comes here on what is Selenium WebDriver. We already know, right? The Selenium automates and control the activities performed by what? Web browser. See what we are doing exactly. Selenium automates, controls, and activities performed by what? Web browser. What are the activities you have performed? See, I'm opening the browser, that we can automate. After enter, what we are doing, we are entering the URL, that we can automate. Once you automate this one, right? Control activities, what activities you are performing? Click, scrolling down, scrolling up, maximize and minimize. So this all what we are doing, this all we can do with what? With the using of what? A WebDriver. So that is what is saying. Selenium automates and controls the activities, what activities you are performed by the web browser. In web browser, take any web browser, what activities you are performing? Click. Sometimes your username is there, password will be there. What you are doing? You are sending the data. Username, you are sending the data. Password, you are sending the data. And what you are doing? And you are doing some click. So once you enter the username, enter the password, and what you are doing, you are clicking the login button. So this all we can perform by using of what? WebDriver. By using of Selenium. So that is what he's saying. Selenium automates and control the activities performed by the web browser. See, it has been implemented throughout the browser specific driver. This is interview question. For every browser we have the driver. For every browser we have the driver. Okay, tomorrow I will show practically. We need to install the Eclipse for every browser. Okay, suppose you are using the Chrome browser, means you need to launch Chrome browser, you need to call that Chrome browser thing. Suppose you are using Edge Chrome, means you need to call that specific driver, so you need to call that Edge Chrome browser. Suppose you are using Firefox browser, means you need to call that Firefox browser. Okay, so that is what he's saying. It has been implemented through a browser specific driver. It is usually does not depends on any JavaScript. Okay, we always depends on what? A browser specific driver. Suppose you launch the Chrome, means you need to call what? Chrome driver. Suppose you are launching Firefox, means what browser, what driver you need to call? Web driver, the what we can say, the Firefox driver we need to call. Understanding, right? We'll see this one practically, don't worry. But this is one of the most important, browser specific driver. Okay, still okay. And Selenium communicates with the browsers to control its functionality, like how we are communicating with the browser by using of languages like Java. Suppose if you know the Java, right? Based on the Java commands we are communicating browser. Okay, hey, driver dot find element and by ID, I'm saying I'm communicating with my browser. Okay, what I'm saying, driver dot find element, please find that element. How I need to identify that element? By the ID. Take that ID and identify that one. Okay, in a class the 10 people will be there. How I need to identify that 10 people? So can I simply, I can talk with my browser, hey, go and identify that particular person with the ID. Okay, so we'll see that concept will comes in locators. Okay, so this is also one of the most important one. And finally, what is Selenium grid? This is also is one of the most important one. Selenium grid is used to execute parallel test with the Selenium RC in multiple browsers. Suppose you want to, the same script will be run in multiple browsers, and the same script will run in multiple operating systems. I'm writing the script in Windows, but the script should be work in Mac, and the script should be work in Linux. So in that case, what we need to do, we need to implement the Selenium grid. But Selenium grid is what? The little bit complicated. You need to maintain the server, and you need to set up all the things. But nowadays, no one will use all the things. The people are now using what? Selenium WebDriver. Okay. So what are the four components? There are four components. What is there? Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, and Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Okay. What is Selenium? Selenium is nothing but it is a software tool used to automate the web browser. So if you know the Selenium, you can automate the Chrome browser, you can automate the Edge Chrome browser, you can automate the Firefox browser. Okay, suppose you know this is what Edge Chrome, right? So what browser you need to launch here? You cannot launch Chrome here. You need to launch what? Edge Chrome browser. Suppose you are logging, you want to automate the Firefox means you need to launch the Firefox browser. Okay, so this will see all the things by practically. And every day you need to do practice. It's not like a manual means what? It's only theory. Okay, but when you're talking about automation, right, every day you need to do some practice. Otherwise you cannot get into in this area, because it's not like reading and getting the things. It is only comes by practice. Who are doing the practice the day one, right, then only they can achieve the clearly in interview. Because in interview they will ask you, please write a script for launching browser. So they won't give anything. They will ask you open the white page and write the script for launching the Chrome browser. So who are do the practice, right, they can easily write that one. That is only 2 lines of code, not much more. Okay, so my recommendation is what, please practice every day, then only you can easily crack your interview. Okay. Hey, this is the 30 days of class. We start with the browsers launching and basic one. Once it is done, and we are going with browser commands. Once it is done, we are going with the navigation commands. Once it is done, we are going with the locators. The locators part is very very important. Once it is done, then we are going with the handling with how to handling the radio buttons and checkboxes, and also handling the dynamic drop downs and static drop downs and dynamic drop downs. Once it is done, and we will go with the browse what we can say that mouse events, how we can use the action class. Once it is, these all are what basic part. When you're talking about advanced level, right, test engine is one of the most important. You need to learn the test engine. In the test engine, how to build the project and how to execute your project with the test engine. Once it is done, then we need to go with Maven, how to build the project in the Maven, and how to make it as a build process. Each and everything we will learn in the Maven part. Once it is done, then we will go with more advanced is like a Jenkins part. How to, once you build that project, right, you need to CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous development. We need to build the pipeline for a Jenkins job. And once we create the Jenkins jobs and how to run the jobs in Jenkins, that we will see. And finally what we need to learn, and Git, how to push your code to the Git, and how to execute that code into your local repository. That all we will see in this class. This is the 30 days of class. uh, it not 30 days, it will be, if you are interested, if you, it will take more than 30 days. Okay, if you are doing practice, you are doing a lot of things, right, then it will, but maximum it's a 30 days class. Okay, so we don't have any weekend sessions, only the 30 days class. This is, anybody have, but this is what practically we are doing. We are not giving any documentation and all the things what we are learning. That all we will see practical examples. Okay, I'm writing and you are copying the code. It is not like that. You are, any one of your person need to share your screen, and you guys need to do this all the things. Okay, anybody have any questions? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, good, good. It's very easy, guys. See, first you feel It's a easy. If you feel it is tough, right, in your mind, oh, it is very tough. In case if I'm not write the code, what will happen? So you're thinking too much. If you think too much, right, you cannot achieve anything. Simply, guys, you can, yes, I can do this one, I can get into the job. People are what worrying too much nowadays. Don't worry. It's not permanent job. Please try to understand. IT is not permanent job. This is not final one. Okay, so keep on learning and get into the job, and keep on learning. When you are decided to comes to the IT, right, you need to keep on learning. This is not like manual is done, automation is done, my part is done, means it's not like, it's not like that nowadays. See, AI, people are crazy with AI, artificial intelligence. Now if you know anything about that, you start learning at the AI also. Okay, so once you are decided that you want to come to the software side, keep on learning up to 60 years, not 60 years, after 60 years also you need to learn. If you are going with any government job, right, only that year is enough, big degree is enough, no need to learn anything. Simple, same job, same thing will be there up to 60 years, and your job is safe, and your salary is only that part of that. But it is, it is not like that. You can grow like anything within a five years, you can become like anything. Understanding, right? So it's only on depends on your skills and your knowledge only. Okay, your knowledge is very very important here. So you can do, again, knowledge means what? No need to required all the first class degree, first class, inter first class, mtech is first class, not required. If you fail any in between also, not a problem. But prove your skills. Now you have a time, right? This is the good time to learn, get into that area and get into the job and learn new things. Parallelly you need to start learning new things and switch into that area. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll see that. We'll talk how we need to achieve the interview and what kind of questions they will ask. We'll see all the things the coming sessions. Tomorrow, what we need to do is, if it is time permits, we install that Eclipse and all the things will start. Okay, it's not demo; it's a regular sessions. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. We'll see then tomorrow. Thank you, guys.